All right. I'm a little early. Nobody really on yet, so we're going to hang out, see who hops up, who hops in. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're going into the top of the ninth here. Yankees are up 4-3. It was 4-1, but then a 2-run scored. Once a couple of cheap blue pits last inning, so Clay Holmes is coming in hopefully to shut this down. So I'm not surprised there's nobody in here right now. I'm sure there's a lot of folks glued to their seats, as am I, waiting to see if the Yankees are going to close this thing out to win the series against the Tampa Bay Rays. That would be awesome. I mean, it really, really would. So let's just hang tight here, and we'll see what happens. Nasty Nestor had a workman-like performance, and he's in position for his 6th win of the season. So, I hope he gets it here. I hope Clay Holmes gets the save. I'm also hearing chatter about Aroldis Chapman coming back at some point. Boone did say that he'll be put in some situations, but Holmes is primarily going to be put in the higher level situation. So, trick shot 17. That's right. Let's go, Holmes. Holmes is coming in for the top of the ninth. You got to preserve a 1-run lead here. So let's go, man. Let's go. Cortez did throw 5 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 91 pitches. So, and then Wandy came in with an inning and 2/3 of key pitching. Miguel Castro came in through 2/3, and then they had that weird situation where it took like 17 minutes for a pitching change because of some obscure rule calling up a guy between changing batters or Choi pinch hitting. So, but look, he did come in and cleaned out. Aside from the blue pits, he got him out of the inning. So it's 4-3. Clay Holmes is in now. So, John, I hope so, man. I hope you're right, bro. I really hope you're right. And the offense is a solo home run by Aaron Judge, 25th of the season, and a 3-run bomb by Kyle Higashioka, his 3rd of the year. So that's the offense for the Yankees today. But let's go. Let's go. All right. Who's up? Walls. 8-9-1 are up. 8-9-1. Dominic 5. What is happening? All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Top 9. Clay Holmes is up. If anybody's in here just hanging out, make sure you hit that like button, please. I'm trying to get them likes up as quick as possible. As soon as you get in here, if you don't mind, hit the like button. It's really, really helpful to the channel. So, and I'm rocking it today. Look. Boom. Ready? The mustache. Nasty Nestor. That's how we roll here. The Nasty Nestor shirt in honor of Nasty Nestor taking the mound today, baby. You know it. All right. It's 1-1. Clay Holmes. Ooh. Low. 2-1. 2-1. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good. Hope you're having a good week. Getting over hump day today, so we're over almost 2/3 of the week done. So, Al Morast, what's happening? What is happening? So it's 2-1 right now to Walls. Let's see. And Holmes. Grounder 2. No! Grounder to Rizzo, which was bobbled. Threw it to Holmes at first, but it was just safe. So infield hit. Infield hit. So we got a runner on first here. So that's makes it a little bit tougher. So it's a tough ball snag, but yeah. Got an infield hit, so it is what it is. The 16, it's just some obscure rule, Wink the Man. Like, it's surprising to me how long it took the umpires to figure this thing out, having to call MLB offices in New York and look at the rule book and the commissioner and this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's just surprising how long it took them to figure that one out. So it's kind of weird, though. Mark Watson, what's happening, man? What is happening? We're up 4-3 right now, the top of the ninth. There's a runner on first. No outs. And Vidal Brujan is batting 9th for the Rays. So, 0-1. And this is the Yankees are taking advantage of the fact that the Tampa Bay Rays they're kind of hobbled a little bit. They have a couple guys not playing because of injury and whatnot. So, they're taking advantage. Aside from this, they would be losing these types of games last year. And I'll give you a little bit of the insignificant fact that at this point last year, with the same amount of games played, they were 1 game over 500. They're almost 30 games over 500. Huge difference between this team and last. So, just a thought. Udel's in the house. What's happening, my man? Yeah, come on, Holmes. Let's get this guy out. It's 0-2 to Brujan. A double play would be really nice now. I think Brujan can run though. So um, yeah, Hicks 3 strikeouts today. 3 strikeouts today, Udall. Not a pretty day for him. Yeah, bowled a turkey today, right? But not a good turkey. Let's get that 2. Let's get that 2. Safe. I knew it. He can run, so he beat out the double play. But there's 1 out now. It's 1 out. So Jace Pierce in the house. What's happening, my man? Steve T's in the house. Billy Branch in the house. Jonathan, let's go, gang. Let's go, baby. If anybody hasn't hit that like button, please smack it right now if you don't mind. I want to get them up really quickly. Yeah, it's a force out at second, runner at first. That guy Brujan can run. Now we get Yandy Diaz batting the number 1, the leadoff hitter. So it's 8, 9, and 1. So double play would be nice here too. And he's got this sinking fastball clean home, so he induces a lot of ground balls. And do I think the Red Sox will be this year's Cubs? They could be. I mean, they have some. I think they're. Like people are asking me recently whether they should get a starting. They need more than a starting pitcher if they want to contend. Now they started off rough last year and they made a huge comeback. So I'm not putting anything past Boston. But that said, I think they're going to wind up moving Xander Bogaerts. I think they're going to be better off moving him and getting some pieces in return for him and just kind of restock a little bit. So I think they're going to restock or reshuffle instead of rebuilding. I think they'll kind of do that, which is kind of what the Yankees do. They do reshuffle things. They never go on a full teardown. So I don't see Boston doing that either. So, but I mean, it could, but I don't see Boston like being a sub 500 team. I mean, at worst, they'll be 500 or right around there. So, but I see them right now out of the playoff picture, unfortunately. So, and again, it happens every couple of years with Boston. So, and again, they're in like JD Martinez is going to be a free agent soon. Bogarts, Devers after next year. It's Chris Sale. So they have a lot of key players that are going to be becoming free agents over the next 2 seasons. So they have some decisions they need to make, whether to trade guys for a lot of pieces or re-sign them. Devers is going to cost a boatload of money. So we'll see what happens there. JD's getting older, but he's still productive. Chris Sale, obviously, he's been hurt, but like we'll see what happens there too. So they have some decisions they need to make. They definitely do. So, and I agree too, John. But the Yankees, they need this one. Let's get this and win the series, man. Yeah, well, Tampa's hobbled right now too, John B. So there's a lot of guys that are hurt. Juan DeFranco, and there's a bunch of there are other guys that are hurt too. So I'm not. I don't think it's a good idea to sleep on them just yet. Because it comes and bites us in the ass a lot with the Yankees. So I just be careful with the Tampa Bay race. But if I'm the Yankees, I would keep the pressure on, keep piling up the wins, stretch that lead out as much as you can over these teams, and make it unattainable for them to knock them out. Unattainable. The Yanks are make a run at Trevor Rosenthal. He had a showcase last week. He was up to like 96, but he ran out of gas, so he's got to get into pitching shape, which is not baseball shape, which is not surprising. So, but yeah, why not? I mean, if not him, I would be trying to trade for a Scott Barlow or David Bednar or a frontline arm, because I do think another reliever in the bullpen would be a wise idea for the Yankees, as well as another starter. Ian Hawaiian's in the house. Months across the street getting toasted by good. Like Corbin Burns, shut them down, man. Shut them down, baby. Yeah, well, that's Boone was talking about that today, Christopher, about Chapman coming back, and it sounds as if Holmes is going to get the lion's share of the opportunities to close games, especially in the higher leverage situations against the better parts of the lineups. That's what kind of alluded to. So he's never going to go out and just say, no, I'm putting Chapman right back in the closer role. He won't do that. I just don't see it. AC, balling with AC, what's good, bro? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sleeping on Boston or Toronto or Tampa, any of these teams, Billy. I think you're right to just keep them in the rearview mirror, just keep them also in the side view mirrors, because they can come out of nowhere and just, and go on a run. So, and they're always that competitive. So I'm not. I totally get it. They should have never let Mookie Betts go. Yeah, I mean, he was going to cost a lot. He didn't want to go back there. So, I mean, I get it. They had to move him for stuff. And Verdugo's playing pretty well for the Boston Red Sox. So, they got some good pieces for him. Still got 2-2, 1 out. Diaz is still up. He's hitting foul ball, not the foul balls. So game's not over yet. Left 24:51. There's one out. It's 2-2 to Yandy Diaz. Then I'm the leadoff hitter for the team. So there's a runner on first. So and yeah, it's 2-2. Holmes on the mound. He's got 13 pitches so far this inning. Yeah, I don't think the way Clay Holmes is dealing, I'm not sure that they're just going to put Chapman right back in the closer role, even if he's making $18 million a year. One, it wouldn't be fair. It would be stupid too. It really would be stupid. So Britton might come back at some point. Herman might come back, maybe as long relief or spot starting or something like that. Britton's already long tossing at 120 feet, so he's building the arm endurance back up and the arm strength. So Shane McClanahan. Let me look up his contract here. Let's see. Struck him out. 2 outs. Shane McClanahan contract. Let's have a look and see when McClanahan's a free agent. He'll be a nice addition to any team, pretty much. Frontline lefty, stud pitcher. Oh my God. He's not a free agent until 2028. Okay. He's team control. He hasn't hit ARB at all yet. So So he would cost an absolute fortune to get. A fortune to get. Any team, an absolute fortune to get. So Matt Blake is coming at the mound here. What's going on? They're doing a mound conference here with Clint Holmes and the rest of the guys. So in 2028, there you go. It's going to cost a ton of money. A ton. Yeah, but Chapman, I think, is more of a 7th and 8th. Yeah, lower leverage guy at this point, too. Britton comes back. I mean, Jonathan probably. He takes a while to kind of ramp things up. When he comes back to the majors, it generally takes him like a month of games to kind of start feeling like his old self. So it's something to look out for, too. So, yeah, now visit for the pinch hitter, who is Mejia, a pesky hitter. And Kevin Kiermaier. They just have a lot of guys down who runs in the Rays right now. So they're hobbled. So it's good that the Yankees are taking advantage of it, right? Because normally the Yankees would not be taking it. They'd be getting beat by hobbled teams in 2021, 2020. So this is a different Yankee team, which is, that's just a much better team. Long. Foul ball. 0-1. Sinking fastball. Trade. I think if Chapman pitches well when he comes up and gets some trade value, I could see them moving him to a National League team. The Padres give him another power arm or something like that. They just tied the Dodgers for first place in the National League, so maybe Atlanta too. Set up for Kenley Jansen. Like there's a couple of places I think. Maybe the Brewers. A couple of places they could use a frontline power arm. So what do I think of this trade from Armand? Yankees get Josh Hader plus $2 million. Brewers get Chapman and Oswald Peraza. 0-2. Chapman and Oswald Peraza for Josh Hader. Oh, that's an interesting one. Yankees pay half the contract. For a year and a half of Hader, I'd probably do that. I like that, Armand. That's an intriguing one. Peraza would stink, but again, to get a guy like Hader, you're going to have to give up probably a guy like that. So, and if you can swap lefty reliever for lefty reliever, I just don't know if the Brewers would do it, but to get that shortstop piece, maybe. Just missed, just a bit inside. That would have been a strikeout. So, the Rays, in my opinion, might have one of the best pitchers all time in these hands, and I'm not even joking. You're talking about McClanahan? McClanahan's a beast, balling. McClanahan's a beast. Same Matthew Gauthier. What's up, brother? Let's get this freaking win, man. Let's get this, close it out, and win the series. I'm rocking the Nestor here, okay? If you haven't seen it, the mustache and the nasty Nestor. I'm doing it for Nestor today, man. We got to get this win, baby. Come on. Foul ball, 1-2. He's staying alive. Something for Chat. Yeah, get something for Chat. Yeah, I mean, I think they should. I mean, and they have to give up. He's a top 5 prospect, Oswald Peraza. So if you can get a Josh Hader, I mean, you kind of have to do it. So Billy, I like it, bro. I like it, man. All good, long man. How you doing, bro? Best record in baseball. Damn right. Damn right. Foul ball again. Jeez Louise. Seem to be doing just fine what we have. I think we need a little bit more depth, Woods, because we had some guys go down. Chad Green's going down. Johnny Loizaga. I mean, there's no guarantee he's going to come back in top shape. Just stay healthy. I mean, they've already lost Luis Hill. Could be one of our long relief guys, and so I see them adding a reliever just out of need so that they don't wear down the guys that they do have, because you don't want to tax these guys too much, which is another reason why I think adding a starter would be a wise idea. That way you can stretch out some of our starters who haven't thrown much innings. So Nestor's never been over 100 innings in a season. Severino hasn't thrown half a season since 2018. So we're going to need some innings out of somebody. Nestor is right. I did not wink the man. I'm sure they're boys, though. I'm sure they're boys. Oh, yeah, John B. He definitely missed. Yes. The ump is kind of whack. It's kind of whack. Ground ball to DJ. Yankees win, baby. They won the game. They win the series against Tampa Bay. Yes, sir. Yes. 13-game home winning streak, and I think it might be their 6th consecutive win in a row, too, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Solo home run by Judge, 3-run bomb by Kyle Higashioka, 5 in the third from Nestor. The bullpen closed the rest of it down. Another good performance, and another save from Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes, he's showing extremely well, man. I like Clay Holmes, so well done, boys. Well freaking done, man. I think they're the only team in baseball that doesn't have 20 losses yet either, which is nuts, man. But well done, boys. Well done. If you're new, if you're just getting in, make sure you smash that like button. I'm gonna try and get the likes up really quickly. And if you're here for a little bit and you haven't smashed it, please crash it right now. Let's see how quickly we can get up to 50. We're at 31 right now. Shane Baz, great arm in the Rays rotation, can be best one punches. Yeah, staying healthy is the key, Ballin. So no doubt. No doubt, staying healthy is the key. Another win from the Yankees, baby. Ooh, 44. Nice, guys. What I think we could get from Miguel? Prospect of some sort. I mean, not a ton. They're not going to get a haul from Miguel. I mean, unless he's going to complement other players in a bigger package for someone else. But we'll see. We'll see. Stephen London's in the house. What's good, brother? Phyllis Bill. Yeah, man. Game's over. Holmes is 11 for 11 in save opportunities. Thank you, even Runson, for that one. That's right. Good intel. Yankees win again, man. I mean, unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. Yeah, 30 games above 500 today. 46-16. I mean, well done. I don't know if you heard me earlier. After 62 games, they were 1 game over 500 last year. Just one. Was it 61 games? Excuse me, before this game. They were 31-30 at this point last year. Now they're 46-16. What a freaking difference between this year and last. What a difference, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. I mean, it would be nice if Judge broke the Yankee record of 61, which it's possible. It is possible. He's going to have to keep the heat up. That's for sure. So that's not an easy record to break. It's not an easy record to break. So, Yankees get Bednar, and the Yankees. Yeah, if they get David Bednar, it would be phenomenal. It'd be phenomenal. That would be a hell of a trade. It's going to cost a bit, but it'd be a hell of a trade. So, and even Scott Barlow would be a heck of a trade too. It won't cost as much as Bednar because of the years of control, but he'd still be getting a pretty frontline reliever. And obviously, they can make a multiplayer trade on any of these teams. Kansas City, the Cubs, and the Pirates seem to be the best candidates for the Yankees for multiplayer trades. So I would keep an eye out for that. Obviously, if anything breaks at some point, you're going to know. I'll be putting it out as well. So I'll definitely be putting it out. Daily Dose, baby. We are 30 over 500, man. I mean, holy cow. Right? It's fantastic. Fantastic, man. Really unbelievable. Let's see if we can get 75 likes in like the next 5 minutes if we can. We have 54 now. Let's see if we can do it. I appreciate all you that hit that like button. I thank you, and I thank you for hanging out with us, spending all the time with us that you do. So I appreciate you. So I'm gonna go live as often as I can after the games, so we can go over stuff and have a chat and whatnot. So and so obviously get you some intel that you might not have yet too. So we need to score runs tomorrow. No homes. Yeah, well, this is true. This is true. And JP Sears might get an opportunity too. Matt F. He might get an opportunity as well. I'm not sure when, but he might get an opportunity. So, E. Brunson, yes, smash that like button, no doubt about it. 68. We're not that far from 100. I want to see how quickly we can get over 100 likes. Now, this is another series. So now it's 16 and 2 and 2. 16 series wins, 2 series losses, and 2 series ties. So, yeah. Any thoughts on Herman and Lasagna coming back? Fish Bill. I mean, they obviously have to prove that they're healthy first. I mean, I would like Lasagna to be Lasagna again. Herman, he's probably a good candidate for long relief or something like that. I just don't know what we're going to get from them. Herman's been out for a while, and he's had like a shoulder and a back thing. So those are issues that are a little bit tough on the body. So I just hope that they're healthy and they can be productive. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind having them back. So I really wouldn't. I think this trade deadline is going to be very similar to what the offseason was like. Cash for making moves that no one expected to make the team better. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree, Daily Dose. I think the only way he's going to take valuable pieces out of the farm is if they get a real big difference maker. And that's a short list, right? Short list. Brian Reynolds. I mean, I like Benintendi. I like Happ, but are they the difference makers that Brian Reynolds is going to be for years? I don't know. So, all right, Ball's got a Pirates trade here. Pirates get Andujar, Gallo, Hicks, Peraza, Chapman, Sweeney, Wells for Reynolds and Bednar. Well, first of all, I would do that in a heartbeat because they're getting Reynolds and Bednar not giving up Dominguez or Volpe. Ballin, I would be all over that trade. If that was actually realistic, I would be all over that trade, dude. Even if it's 7 for 2, I don't care. And I'm definitely giving up Sweeney and Oswald Peraza for those two guys. Oh, God, yeah. So, no doubt. Oh, 83 likes. Getting towards 100. Yeah, I mean, the Yankees lost 2 series, Daily Dose. There's 16 wins, 2 series losses, and 2 series ties. That's where they are right now. 16, 2, and 2. And I will keep updating that as we go on. With live streams and stuff like that. I'll keep going with the series wins and losses and whatnot. So let's sweep the Rays. Yeah, it would be awesome, Tyler, if we could sweep them, man. It really, really would be. Ron Duffney, what's up, my man? And guess what? I don't have any water on me, Ron. I should be ashamed of myself, dude. I really should. Really should be ashamed of myself. I know. I don't have the water on. I ran in here and I forgot the water. So my apologies again. Can they? I think they're looking for him to establish some value for himself. Until then, he's going to be pretty much untradeable, and they're going to have to eat parts of his contracts no matter where they trade him to. So, Fish Bill, man, it's all good, dude. Work is work. You got priorities. I mean, again, these videos are here. You can always watch them whenever you want. So you're always welcome on the live streams and for as long as you want, and for as short as you want, buddy. So you know that, man. So it's all good. Can't trade Judge, not this rate. Carlos, I completely understand where you come from. You know, nothing's guaranteed, but Judge, I'm sorry, chances. Well, I mean, I'm not, disagreeing. There's nothing guaranteed either. So if they're going to keep Judge and let him walk at the end of the season, then they better get some difference-making players at the deadline to justify letting him walk. That's only how else. What else are they going to do? So if they let him walk and they don't win the World Series and they get nothing, it's going to look really bad. It's going to look stupid, but like when they could have gotten a lot for him, and that's the thing. It's a risk, yes. It's a risk. So if they don't get what they need to try to win the World Series, then it would be really, really foolish. Ron, have a great night. I will have the water tomorrow. You have my word on that, dude. You have my word, my man. And I'll gulp the whole thing down for you. The whole thing. McDonald's. How does McDonald's not have apple pies? I went to Cancun, Mexico on spring break one year for college with my best friend Mike and some other folks. We went to Burger King during the day, the afternoon, and they didn't have burgers. How in the world does Burger King not have burgers in Cancun, Mexico? What? We were like, what? You're Burger King. How the hell do you run out of burgers during lunchtime? Like, ridiculous, man. Oh, Miggy should be starting over. Yeah, now that he's asked for a trade, I don't think that's going to happen, Matt, unfortunately. So, um, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Yankees will re-sign Judge. I mean, that would be nice, but I'd be stupid to do it for 300, 320, 340 million. I think it'd be stupid. So they're going to get a hell of a lot of decline years. It's going to look ugly. I'd rather have Holmes right now as closer, Rob Ryan. Right now, he's 11 for 11 in closing. So, save situations. I'm keeping him there right now. No doubt. Exactly, Brunson. They better fortify the team and get the pieces that they need to put them in the best position possible to win the World Series. Absolutely. Otherwise, what are they doing? What are they doing? When will you put out a video of what you would do as the Yankees at the trade? I'm working on that, Armand. I'm working on that. And I'm also going to put out my video once it gets closer, my MLB trade deadline predictions. I did an early predictions video, but obviously 2 months later, I'm going to do an updated one about a week before the deadline. So you'll get my updated predictions. You can see how things have changed from the last one to this one, how teams have improved and gotten bigger and better and stuff. So, but I will do that too. What I would do at the trade deadline, I'll be putting one of those out, Armand. Believe me, that's coming out. Why are you going to Burger King in Mexico? That's the real question. It was pretty much the only thing that was open during the afternoon, aside from Fat Tuesdays. It's your boy, and we were craving burgers. So that's why. And again, not at night, afternoon. And it was closer to our hotel, too. So, but why would I eat burgers? That was one of the few things that were available to us. So, and thankfully, we didn't get stuck. Thankfully, we didn't get sick. 8 years, 375. What the hell? That's over 45. That's almost $50 million a year, Lorenzo. Are you serious, man? That's seriously. That's money. That's crazy money. That is crazy money. That's an aggressive extension, man. That's ballsy, Lorenzo. It really is ballsy. I gotta give you that. Do I think Herman steps into the rotation? Nope. Peter? Nope. No, I don't. Meadows and Chafin, Sweeney, and the 2 low levels prospects. Interesting. Austin Meadows and Andrew Chafin for Sweeney and the 2 low level prospects. That's an interesting trade. I don't know if Detroit would do it, but that's an interesting one. Anytime, Levy Hill. Anytime, dude. Have a great night. It's always a pleasure to have you guys and gals. Oh, we hit 100 likes. All right. Thank you, guys and gals. And I don't think Aroldis is going to take the closing job back. He's got to prove he can just be healthy and just pitch in any leverage situation. So, life hack. Get end of season tickets now. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, I got that right. Especially if he's at like 60 and there's like 2 homestands left. Oh my God. Could you imagine that? That would be crazy. Do you see Judge playing until he's 40? No, he asked for 10 years at 31, went the man. So that takes him to 41. So I think he's going to get like at least 9 years. I think he'll play until 40. Waldichuk is Waldichuk. He's earning himself a chance to get called up. So I expect him to get called up at some point this year, probably near the deadline. So 8 years, the magic number for Judge. It could be, Steven. You're probably right on that. And I agree too. Florial just can't seem to hit. He can crush AAA, but he has trouble with that hitting adjustment when he comes up. So Britton's supposed to be coming back in July, John Sue. He's doing long toss right now, like 120, 125 feet. So, the next step, obviously, he'll throw some bullpens and he'll get into some simulations and stuff like that. So, sometime in July. Judge, 6 years, 240. I mean, that would be a great contract for Judge, man. And I don't think he would take it personally, but if he would, man, I would be all over that one. When do I think Waldichuk? Probably in July or August to get a shot. I mean, when the roster expands, because then he'll just be up here, and they won't have to exercise anybody. The rosters will just expand. They won't have to send anybody down for him. So, how bad do I think Judge will be? He'll be declining pretty solidly, Peter. That's my guess. He'll be declining pretty solidly. Sneaky possum. Dominic, I love that, man. Kevin Cash. Dude, that's awesome. He does. He kind of does look like that. Hope Judge's last few years aren't like it's you never really know. That's the unfortunate part. You never really know. So, but it's true. Well, he's working his way back up too. I see him come back up at some point too. What do I think of the starters the Yankees have the best chance of trade? Probably Luis Castillo. Someone that we're not thinking about, that Cashman's going to come out of nowhere and get like somebody. And there's a pitcher from the Oakland A's actually, who's not Frankie Montez, but he has a bunch of years. I think he's not a free agent until 2027. What's his name? I have it here somewhere. Paul Blackburn. He's a starter for the Oakland A's, and again, he has a bunch of years of control. He won't cost as much as Frankie Montez, but they're going to obviously try to extract as much as they can because of his controllable years. So I would look out for him as an option too. Somebody that Matt Blake can work with and hopefully get a lot out of. I don't think Judge gives a hoot about years. Well, I think $300 million is going to at this point it's going to be a minimum for Judge Chop. What you say? When you agree? I do. I mean, but why would he take 10 years for 300 when he could take 8 years for 300? So I totally get what you're saying there. But I think with his agents, the way he's playing, if he hits 60 something, then he's going to want 9 or 10 years. So, and don't be surprised if he all of a sudden signs with Scott Boras, just like Carlos Correa did this past offseason. Don't be surprised. Tonight, right now. Judge is a center fielder right now, and yeah. I mean, I wouldn't run him out there every day, but yeah. You got to spin the trade as MLB caliber player and get the farm from another team or make a multiple team trade. Lots of great trades suggested from the fam. Oh yeah, man, a lot of good trade. We got a lot of good baseball minds here, Brunson. No doubt about it, man. A lot of good baseball minds, trade ideas, people just thinking outside the box too, which is one of the things that makes this channel awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. 8 to 300, Tyler. That's 37.5 per year, right? 37.5 times 2, 75 times 4, 300. Yeah, yeah. Hicks is awful right now. He's awful, man. Give him some days off, no doubt. Judge could sign with Scott Boras. If he signs with Scott Boras, then they're going after 10 years, just like Corey Seager got. It's pretty much almost a certainty, I guess, if he signs with Scott Boras. And he wants the big payout. And if he plays the way he's playing and, again, hits 60-something home runs, you go to Boras, he's going to make sure he gets the payout from somebody. He will. Well, that's the thing, Peter. He's not going to hit like this every year. And everybody knows this. Okay? Everybody knows this. So I don't do the if he hits like this every year. I'd be shocked if he did. Shocked. Off-season still music. Yeah. Falling, no doubt. Kirk from the Blue Jays catcher. Yeah, he's hitting well. Yeah, Christopher Woods. You see some decline from DJ, but it's not going to be a massive. I don't see a massive decline. You know what I mean? And his body, he doesn't have the same body type of a Judge or something like that. So, but yeah, and Billy, some days off for Hicks. That's right. Trey Castillo and re-sign Judge. I mean, there are possibilities, DM. Definitely possibilities. So, Judge is having a 20-cent. Yeah, he is, Lorenzo. Yes, he is. He's ahead of where he was by then, so we'll see if he actually stays healthy and holds on to it. No. Yeah. Miguel Angel went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs tonight. Saying Andujar's doing exactly what he needs to do right now to increase his trade value. Keep that bat live, man. So good. IKF extension? That's a good question. I don't know. It's too early. He has another year left. It's too early. 3-team trade: Padres, Cubs, Yankees from Tyler Talbot. Let's hear it, Talbot. 4th place team. Oh, I have something in mind, balling with AC about the 4th place Yankees for merch. Yeah. It's gonna troll all the haters, man. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fan-freaking-tastic. So, looking forward to that. Yankees have shown to not be desperate for Boris clients. This is true too. Woods. They've signed Boris clients before. Cole's a Boris client, and some other guys are too. But but I agree. Yeah, I don't know. It's too early to talk about extension for IKF, in my opinion. So, Judge for 6 years might bring 3 World Series rings. Might bring 0 either too. So that's the thing. I think we have to get out of the mindset of, Judge is bringing the World Series. It's not only him. It's a lot of guys. A lot of guys. So I don't like discounting everybody else and just putting it on Judge. Dave Winfield played well until his late 30s, and these Judges only comp. Dave Winfield, a little bit of a difference. He's a Hall of Fame player too. So, and Dave Winfield also, I'll tell you right now. Let's see for 1 second here. Dave Winfield did sign a 10-year deal with the Yankees for like 20-something million. He was 29. He was 28 when he signed it. So he started in the Yankees in his age 29 season. So Aroyd was the worst Boris client. I don't know. Jacoby Ellsbury was pretty bad too. Prince Fielder, had to retire early, and and Winfield did stay healthy too. So, but somebody just say Stanton trade value. Yeah, I would not be trading Giancarlo Stanton, checking Parham for me. Why would I trade him? I would not trade him to sign Judge. There's no way in the world I would do that. That's just me, though. Judge is going to make $15 million a year more than the Yankees pay Stanton. There was no way I would do that. Sal, I'm telling you, man. Those apple pie Big Macs. I'm going to have to do that the day of we go live on the deadline. So, because I'm going to be live from like 12 to 5 that day, the day of the trade deadline. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be an extravaganza. But you're going to get every piece of updated intel. I got the TV right here. I'll be reporting it for 5 hours straight to you. You'll know exactly who's going to get who. I'll obviously let you know. I'll recap everything that's happened prior to that, so you're up to speed with everything. But I think the Big Macs and the apple pie, Sal, is going to have to be the cuisine that day. That's what's going to help me get through. It's going to help me persevere, I think. So, yeah. And Stanton does have a full no trade chicken parm. Donaldson, yeah, I think I see Donaldson heating up at some point too. Oh, somebody just said, "No, it sounds like a crazy idea." Ball with AC. But if the Yankees win the World Series, how about a 24-hour live stream with the idea of the 4th place team merch of that night? I don't know if I can do 24 hours. I got 3 daughters. So I'm soon to be 3 daughters, so I won't be able to physically do it. The idea of the 4th place team merch on that night. If they win the world, I think I might want to present it before that, but maybe I'll wait. I'll look into that ball with AC, but I am gonna have some kind of 4th place merch for the haters and for everybody else who wants to troll the haters. So Judge is better now. Let's not go that far. He's having one magical year, Peter. Dave Winfield's in the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't be comparing Judge to any Hall of Famer. Not one. So projected to hit 65 does not mean you hit 65. And again, Winfield's a Hall of Famer. So it's really difficult to do, and it's unfair, in my opinion. But I don't know. Stanton is money in the postseason. Money in that. And he's already projected to hit 35 home runs this year and get 100 RBIs too. So another good year for Stanton. I want him to hit his 500th home run with the Yankees. He has like 5 or 6 years left too with them. So if he stays healthy and keeps producing, that would be phenomenal. If you give Cole over 32 for 35, Judge should ask for 36 a year. He plays every day. He did ask for 36 a year, Harold. He asked for 36 a year for 10 years. But he's also, I mean, in his 6 years, he's been hurt for 2.5 of them. So, and again, Cole signed that deal at 28. He started at 29 with the Yankees. And Judge is asking for that to start at 31. So the age does matter, unfortunately. But yeah, I think he'll get 36. Yes, absolutely. Yes, 100%. Alcantara's another beast. Yeah. It's going to cost a ton, though. The extra TP for the bunghole. Oh, dude, I'm going to have it all lined up here. The Pepto, the freaking X-Lac, the works. Yeah. The Alka-Seltzer. There might be a commercial break for me to run to the bathrooms, but I will be prepared. I will also have fasted for like almost 24 hours leading up to it. So it's going to be epic, Dominic. Epic, I'll say. See, Dominic, thank you. Right? It's a game changer. If you try it, I'm pretty confident you're going to get hooked on the Big Mac and the apple pie. It changes everything. Your perspective on life. Tell it, Dominic, man. Right? See? Yeah. Oh, yeah. At least we got some folks that love it, man. Mets got killed. Fantastic. By the Brewers. Corbin Burns. Thank you, Mr. Burns. Yeah, I worry about the second half of Judge's contract. Russ Cronin. I do. I really do. I really worry about it. Tim King and Jordan's. Yeah, I don't think Tampa's winning this division. I think the Yankees will win the division, but I'm not sleeping on the two guys. I think there probably will be 3 playoff teams out of this division. Most likely be Toronto and Tampa, but what order? I'm not sleeping on either one of them. So they will add pieces at the deadline. So I'm hoping that the Yankees do the same. So a pre-colonoscopy, Jason. Yeah, without all the equipment. Yeah. Fishbill, I'm telling you, it's a movement, man. It's a monster. It's a movement. It's all out of love, man. It's all out of love. Very negative on Judge. Not me, Ben. I don't bash him. I think he's having a great. Yankees make on Judge. That's merch now when he's most marketable. When he's 37, he's not going to be as marketable. And again, Ben, I mean, I'm keeping it realistic too. So, see, this is the thing. There's a double standard on Judge, and this is what I call it out, and I think I'm the only one that does. And I don't really care if people like it or not. Like if Cole has a bad game, they'll talk about it for weeks. If Judge goes 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, people just move on from it. Because it's Aaron Judge. Bullshit, in my opinion. You're gonna call one out, you gotta call the other out. That's just the way I do it. So, and I'm gonna continue to do that. So people think I'm negative on Judge. I like Judge, okay, but I like the Yankees more. Okay, this is not the New York Aaron Judges. And I get he's marketable. I get he's the face of the franchise, but he's also 31. So, and that's going to make a difference. It's going to make a difference. So, and that's the thing. Do I wish he stays healthy and produces? Yes, but the odds are very low. And again, I do not tolerate the double standard. Letting Judge off the hook for stuff and not letting anybody else. Was Jeter not as marketable at 37? Jeter was not as marketable. Jeter's a Hall of Famer, Peter. You can't compare Judge to Hall of Famers. Jeter was a Hall of Famer at 37. Everybody knew. He's the first guy to hit 3,000 hits as a Yankee. Completely different league. Judge hits home runs. Good for him. Fantastic. Can't compare him to Hall of Famers. You've already compared him to 2 of them today. It's not even close. Not even close. Judge is going to have to get 500 home runs. to get to the Hall of Fame. It means he's going to have to hit like 350 more. I mean, good luck. I wish he does. That'd be great. But again, where do I get my odds? What am I making up in? Let's get into this. Come on, bring it. What odds are you talking about? This is common sense, physical decline players. It's historic. It's happened to everybody. Big contracts. Okay? So, Ben, bring it, man. Bring it. Hello, Molly. How are you? Yeah, today's Andy Pettit's 50th birthday. Yeah, Aaron Judge. That's what I said. I said it, and I'll say it again, dude. But thank you for the $2 for the donor. I appreciate you. You'll be able to afford billions of those at some point. But I keep it authentic and real with everybody. People just don't like the fact that I treat Aaron Judge the same way I treat everybody else. There are other channels for, just feeding people what they want to hear. I don't do it here. Okay? That's what it is. It is what it is. So, again, and Judge does have injury concerns. So, I'm glad that he's healthy this year. I'm glad that he stayed healthy last year. But again, at some point, that's probably not going to happen. So, and it is part of his history. So, Russ Cronin, exactly. In order for Judge to get to 500 home runs, it means he's got to stop missing games and crying about his feet, dude. And yeah, he's going to need a 10-year deal. He's going to have to hit 35 home runs for 10 years in a row to do it that way. And I get free agency is the time to get overpaid, and he's earned the right to be overpaid. I've never said he hasn't, and this is right. But again, his age is working against him. Okay, and I've said that too. Hello, Molly. How are you? And it's working against him. What I mean by that, it's not his fault. He's hitting free agency at 31. The superstars generally hit it at 26. So that's a huge difference. Huge difference. So who do I think to win a Stanley Cup? At this point, probably the Avalanche. And I hope they do. I hope they beat the Tampa Bay because they beat my freaking Rangers. So let's go Avalanche. Hendricks is hurt. Yeah, he got a forearm, and that could be a precursor to Tommy John. So could they? Yeah, they could be interested in Chapman. And Chapman doesn't really have arm issues. He's a freaking Hulk. This is an Achilles thing. So they could. It's a good point. Pensar 33. It's a good point. Exactly. 31 is too old to sign a 9 or 10-year deal. It's very risky. Very, very risky, man. Judge stole center from. Yeah, he did. And he's playing a good center field. Win all rings. Wait a minute. Hold on. Jeter's got 5 rings. Did Peter just say that Judge is going to win 5? Again, prime Aaron Judge is better than Jeter ever was. Can't agree. Prime Aaron Judge. We've been in prime Aaron Judge for the past, 6 years. Okay? Jeter has 25 home runs. Good for him. Has he hit 63 yet? No. He hit 50 once in his rookie year, 52. Good for him. Prime Aaron Judge. How many rings does Jeter have? 5. Judge, 0. Okay? Batting titles. Jeter, he's got a couple of those. 3,000 hits. He's got that too. Gold gloves. He's got those too. There's so many things that why are we comparing Judge against Derek Jeter? It's pointless. It's pointless. Different positions, different players. They both have their strengths. Jeter's a Hall of Famer. So it's and I'm not saying Judge won't make the Hall of Fame, but he's going to have to be productive for another decade to do it. So Peter, I didn't say Jeter was better because of rings. I said he had 5 rings. Judge hasn't had any. Okay, you just brought the rings up. I'm calling you out on it. Okay, expect it. You're gonna poke the bear. You're gonna get bit, dude. So that's what's gonna happen here. Again, no way did I just say Jeter was better because of rings. Judge is a home run hitter. Good for him. How many batting titles does Judge have? Rings. I like Judge. I hope he gets batting titles and rings, but he hasn't done so yet. So you comparing him to Derek Jeter has 0 credibility. None. Okay? Get his first ring. Get that. Help the team win the championship this year. Okay, let's focus on that. You're comparing him to Jeter and Dave Winfield. What planet do you live on? Who are you getting this propaganda from? What channel is feeding you this stuff? Please tell us. Please. Come on. And again, I'm not saying Judge can't cash in. He should cash in. This is his right to, but again, dude. The Braves, what do I think they will catch the Mets? I think the Braves can catch the Mets. I think the Braves can catch the Mets. So, yeah, 3,000 hits, Hall of Fame. And, dude. Yeah, exactly, man. Judge is nowhere near. Help the team win the World Series. Okay? Other than that, we can't talk. Dude. Jeter was a great contact hitter. Who hit some home runs too? Not a home run guy, but we can't credibly compare the stats of Jeter and Aaron Judge. We just can't. Judge is having a great 60 games. Good for him, man. I hope it continues. I hope he breaks Roger Maris's Yankee record. Having a better year is a better year. So, as we speak right now, Stanton's got 59 home runs in a year. He ain't better than Stanton, right? Until he beats 59 home runs. So if you're going to compare him to Jeter, you got to compare him to Stanton too. He's not better than Stanton, right? Stanton's got 59. He's got an MVP. Judge doesn't have one of those either. So what's the point of this? Why are we fighting, Peter? Not going to win. It's not a competition, dude. I'm not calling it propaganda. It's your boy. Making claims, and they don't make any sense. They have no ground at all. And I want to know. I'm asking him, and he's not answering me. Where is he getting it from? But you and I both know, it's your boy, that there are propaganda channels that spread BS and think they're way better than everybody else. That's propaganda. That's propaganda. You know what I'm talking about, it's your boy. I'm not saying you, but he's throwing the gauntlet and he can't back it up. That's propaganda, right? In my book. What's the point? Why do I act like Aaron Judge? Who said he sucked? Nobody said he sucked. You're terrible at putting words in people's mouth, too. Best players in the MLB for 6 years. 6 years, good. Jeter was one of the best for almost 20. Again, putting words in other people's mouths, not going to do. Quit while you're behind. Really, Peter. Quit while you're behind. Quit while you're behind. What are you trying to accomplish, dude? Exactly, Randy, he is. Exactly, dude. Disregard everything. You're not backing it up with anything. I'm not disregarding. I'm calling you out on it. I'm countering you. Back up your talk, dude. Otherwise, I'm going to be all over you. I keep only talking. At bats this year has been good for years. Judge has had 3 full seasons out of 6. 3 full seasons out of 6. He's productive when he's healthy, yes. 3 full seasons out of 6. Okay. So what are you taking? What are you trying to say here? Dude. Where are you bringing this? Happy birthday, Lorenzo. All right, man. Mine's on Sunday. Happy birthday, bro. My fellow Gemini. Yeah, man. You can't compare Judge to Jeter. While I appreciate do I want the stats? 3 healthy seasons out of 6. You're going to compare stats, dude? Come on. 3,000 hits. First ballot Hall of Fame. Career 300 hitter. 5 rings. Okay? That's only one guy. That's one guy. Okay? Dude. So what are we comparing here, Peter? What are we doing? Why? What are you trying to accomplish? Again, you're gonna get buried, dude. You're putting yourself in knots, dude. You're tying yourself in knots. Adam. Oop, what I mentioned. Carlos Correa is hitting above 300 now. Does he still suck? I could care less what Carlos Correa is doing. I could care less. Good for him. Only stupidity prevented him from being a unanimous first ballot Hall of Fame inductee. No, Peter can stay. It's all right. Peter can stay, but dude, you're gonna talk. You gotta back it up, dude. You gotta back it up. Exactly, Tyler. Different types of player. Different types of player, dude. And yes, exactly, Jeremy. Great point. The Yankees are 30 games over 50, and you're fighting here, trying to compare Aaron Judge to Hall of Fame players, dude. Clint Frazier claimed, "Why sit me for saying?" Exactly, Judel. Exactly, dude. Oh man, did I catch yes talking about Cortez talking to the Rays outfielder? I did not catch it, but I heard about it. I heard rumblings about it later, and somebody brought it up earlier too. You know, I get it while they're in game. I get it, but like, it's not a scandal. Not a scandal. So, completely different types of players. Yes, exactly, Colinathar. Exactly. Peter, you're getting fired. You're getting riled up and fired up here, man. But again, like, you're tying yourself in knots, dude. Tying yourself in knots. And I ask you, is somebody feeding you this stuff? Your talking points. Are these yours? Because you're telling me I'm not. I'm coming right back to you immediately. So, immediately. Exactly, boss man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we definitely need someone to replace Hicks. Michael, 100%, dude, 100%. Billy Martin, yeah, I would agree. He's old school like that. Billy Martin would have told him that. Yeah, yes, he would. Yeah, I think bashing on one Yankee, great to prop another great current Yankee is pretty. See, I think this. I call out the double standard X swing class. Okay, swing class. I call out the double standard, and again, people might not like it. That's totally fine. But there is a double standard with the way Judge is treated versus the way other people are treated on the Yankees. And it's obvious, okay? Obvious. Yes, I'm not afraid to call it out. I'm not afraid to it. There are other channels who love Judge. Good for them. I like Judge too. But not I'm not doing a double standard thing. It's not fair. I did not, Tyler. What did he say? Peter's taking more balls. Well, I want to give Peter a chance to defend himself here. Oh. Is there a player you think the Yankees fans bash too much at times? Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole. Adam. VA cracker. I was thinking he was 10 to 12 as well. Who can we get for Chapman? I'm going to just say some prospects and salary relief, Justin. I don't think they'll get a ton for Chapman. I really don't. Yankees have a business decision. Yes, they do. I mean, Judge made a business decision, and then it's his right to. And the Yankees have to do the same thing. Exactly. They have to weigh the pros and cons. Oh, exactly. Ball with AC. 3.33 ERA, and he's also the only pitcher on the Yankees that throws consistent 200 inning seasons. So it's that's something to be said too. But yeah, exactly. The rotation's crazy good. So yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, Hicks, they got to figure out. They got to move on from Hicks, man. Cole gets all the hate because of how much he's paid. That comes with the territory. But and what's crazy is the people that want to pay Judge even more are going to let him off the hook with a lot of things, and you know that, Tyler. You know that. That's the double standard that I will never stop calling out. Meredith. Got our coffee from, yeah, she got that Nestor brand, man, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, Judge is the face of the Yankees right now, the face of baseball, just like Jeter was. There's no doubt about it. Oh yeah, I did hear the Nestor molester. That wasn't cool. He did apologize a couple days later. Jim Cott said that. Yeah. So jealous. You need some money. I'll give you some. Oh, Aaron Judge, jealous of what? If this is really you, why don't you come on here live and you can debate me live, not on here if somebody's posing as Judge. I will debate you live. Okay? I'll say it again, live. If you know him, tell him. Okay? You think I'm scared of you? No. Okay? Exactly, Richard. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, and he should have. That was a very, very messed up thing to say about Nestor Cortez. Not cool, man. Do I think fans should be able to call out their team for idiocy or wrongdoings? Fans should stay quiet. Meaning, at the stadium, Adam? I mean, it's freedom of speech, man. So everybody's entitled to it. Top 5 Yankees of all time. Oh, Ruth Gehrig, Don Mattingly, Joey D. I'm going to say Thurman Munson because I love the guy. Out the career. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Judge and Jeter are both fantastic players. We know this. Dude. Both fantastic, man. They're going to take call-ins. Yeah, I that's something I'm going to add as a feature, yeah. That's something that I'll add as a feature. I am okay. I can call Big G on. Call him too. I'll handle both of yous. Okay? I'll handle both of yous. Okay? All right, Judge? So. Yeah, Mantle. Yeah, it's kind of a tie. I mean, it's really hard to top 5. You have to kind of go top 10 with the Yankees. So, but you're right. It's hard not to have Mantle. Like, top 10. I would have to go top 10 because there's so many good Yankees. So many. Jeter, like, there's so many of them. You know, Cleat Boyer was a great Yankees. JT, that's how you do it here, man. Whether you're real or fake, you're not going to come into my house and push me around, dude. Not the way it works, homie. I will go to the stadium, debate you live. Okay? Don't think for 1 second, I'm afraid. If you mess with my boss, you got to have Udall. The Utes. You're going to have a whole bunch of Utes coming after you, man. Exactly, Udall. It's going to be tons of Utes. And we're going to put you in the bathroom. All right? Mariano. See, that's why it's really hard. There's so many great Yankees. Like Mariano. It's so hard to go 5, man. So. Subway Series. Yeah, it is, Rob. Dream matchup. Yes. Chicken parm. It's night and day, man, pitching staff without Sanchez. So it just makes a huge difference. In all seriousness, it seems like I'm very jealous. You need some money. Dude, I know this is not you. This is some clown posing like you, okay? I don't need money, dude. And nor would I take any from you. Okay? So, face me. Face you live? What meaning? Pitching and batting or facing live with hands? Dude, you would be light work for me with hands. Light work. Okay. Allison Bruzas, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love the Yankees and my son and I love your channel. I'm grateful for you, Allison. Thank you so much for the generous donut. I appreciate that so much. Very, very much. We're going to keep it authentic here. You know that. So, and again, I appreciate you. I hope you and your son continue to stay around and enjoy it. I'm going to continue putting out stuff for you. So thank you again. Peace and love to you. I appreciate that. Exactly, balling with AC. Exactly. Is somebody posing as Aaron Judge? Come on, dude. Real Aaron Judge has a life. So the guy that's posing as Judge, go ahead, pose as Judge. I'm not the one that's jealous. I'm not posing as Judge. That's you impersonating a real life person. You have anything better to do with your time. Hmm? Exactly, Richard. We could block them, but I can have fun with them too. Because I know they're not going to back up any of their BS. So, Molly, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue putting them out. So it's that Peter guy who was going back and forth. If it's him, it's him. You got to have think they'd have better things to do with their time. But Marcos, I appreciate that too, man. Appreciate his. Who would I compare Judge to right now? I mean, he's top. He's up there. You got him. You got Vlad. You got Jose Ramirez. Like those are at the top elite players. Career-wise, I don't see the point in comparing him with anybody right now because he's only 6 years in. So it's not fair to compare him to career-wise. It's just not. I don't think it's the right thing to do yet. I'm gonna wait for him to get to finish his career and then we'll do some kind of comparison. But yeah, he's newly married, probably spending time. Exactly, Sean. Does this person actually think I think he's Aaron Judge? I mean, come on. There's no boss beef. There's no beef here, boss man. It's just trolls who think they're trying to impersonate Aaron Judge. So I do think he has better things to do with his life, like spend time with his wife, go eat dinner, go hang out, whatever. Enjoy a good night of baseball where you hit a home run. Of course he wouldn't, Randy. Of course he wouldn't. So that's not Aaron Judge, Lorenzo. He would not do that, okay? He would not do that. Aaron Judge would not talk like that, okay? He's a hell of a lot more diplomatic than that. Or you really think he can be? Oh, boy. Poser. I'm just going to laugh at that one. I'll laugh at that one. What I think about Boone saying Chapman is a closer in Holmes and high leverage. I think Holmes will probably wind up getting the lion's share of the closing duties. He's 4-11, so I would not move. I mean, they'd probably Chapman as a closer if they have a big lead or something like that. I don't think they're going to put Chapman in the high leverage situation closing games. I just don't see it. Did we have Jorge Soler here? We might have. We might have. Tyler, why not add 4 or 5 Yankees to that trade wire? Yeah. Tyler puts out the trades, man. Him and Mazza, they put out the gangster trades, man. Joanne Duran, I've heard of him, Adam. I've heard of him. I don't know much about him, but I've heard of him. See some Toronto and Sox trolls. Yeah, exactly, Dominic. Dude, but people think that we're just going to back down. We don't do that here. We don't do that. There are other channels for BS like that. Not here. Not here, man. But you're right, too, big boy. The next week and a half will feel like playoff games. You're 100% on that. Real Aaron Judge wouldn't compare. Exactly, Sean Brown. Exactly. He's just doing his thing for himself, for his team, for the game. That's it. Aaron Judge would not do that. And everybody knows that that's not the real Judge on here. So, I mean, come on. Soto's going to take the biggest trade return probably in baseball history, I'm guessing. Simpsons episode. We lit up the Ran meatball saying, yeah. 25 years ago on Trap. Why can't we all go? Exactly, Randy. Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely less John Wetland syndrome, less Roldis Chapman syndrome when Holmes is on the mound. So, what do you expect record-wise until the Yankees finish? This particular stretch, I think the Yankees are probably going to go like 8-5 or 9-4. After what they did with Tampa, I mean, I'm going to say probably 9-4, which I'd be pretty happy with. Good for you, Aaron Judge. I knew this wasn't the real Aaron Judge anyway. But name or not, you know. 9-4, yeah. Yeah, that's not wise to come on and physically challenge other people, Aaron Judge, especially when you don't know anything about them. Not wise. Not wise. Fred, thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate the generosity. Always tonight. Thank you so much for the generous donos, man. I appreciate you. Glad you come on. It was heated tonight, man. It was a pretty live chat tonight. Pretty live debate, man, which is good. And again, I'm standing up for the crew here. I'm standing up for myself, standing up for the crew. We don't come on here, and mess with the gang. So, yeah, I do see them grow mustache. It's kind of like a movement now. No doubt, man. You really don't know too much about yourself. Who's that balling? Who are you referring to? I'm just going to say hello to everyone here. Molly, you're always welcome to say hi. Where's the kid parents? This freaking 14-year-old school in the morning. JT, exactly. Have a great night, VA Cracker. What I rank the Mets rotation? Ooh. Right now, they're not fully healthy, so third. But when healthy, second. Well, 1B. Yeah, Shelby signed with the Giants. And I put out a video on that a couple days ago. And they released Ender Inciarte today. I put a video out on that as well. So, yeah, they released a couple of these guys recently. Trout's still a beast, man. 11-2 in that 13-game. Russ Cron will be phenomenal, dude. If I could bank on Judge giving me 6 or 7 years of production like this, he wouldn't be worth 8 year plus 32. But exactly, that's a big if. But I'd rather give him 7 at 35 or 36 than 8 at 32. You know, just give him the same type of money at 7 that I would in 8. I would be okay with that because 7 years was my cutoff anyway. So, wish we knew what Cashman. Yeah, we don't know, big boy. They're always so secretive and sneaky, man. Freaking stealth, so stealth, man. I think in the 20 games and days on the schedule, we go like 15. That would be phenomenal, Tyler. I mean, imagine that, man. It'd be freaking awesome. Volpe will be up. Volpe's he's found his way now in Double-A, so I wouldn't be surprised. Peraza has been more major league ready, but Volpe's probably, it looks like he's going to rocket up the system again. I wouldn't be surprised he's in Triple-A this season. So I think he's an outfielder, Clark Schmidt type, and a very good season. Yes, big boy. Yes, sir. The Orioles are not far away, balling, no doubt. Dominic, man, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. You know we call it out here, man. You know we call it out. So people want to talk, they got to back it up, man. It's that simple. You're going to get it. You're going to get pounded, man. You're going to get pounded. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll wrap up in a few minutes too, guys. I appreciate you staying on me this long because we went longer than expected, but we had to get on people, man. We had to throw the gauntlet down. So Edwin and Kerner, I missed this, the Bird thing when he hits the home runs, but he was solid here. Yeah, long. It's really hard to pick 5. I mean, Pettit, like Girardi, Don Mattingly, there's so many of them. You know, it's really hard to go 5, man. It's really hard to go 5. Pretended he was Klay Thompson. I saw that, Lorenzo. He got fined and banned. What a turd. For what, 5 minutes of glory? Shit. Oh, man. That's crazy. Jim Leyritz home run. Boone, all day. I like the Leyritz home run, but Boone. Yeah, Ray's terrible now. Robbie Ray, he had a good start, but he's back to his normal self. So, DiMaggio is amazing, Adam. You like Austin Meadows on this team. You want to talk back yourself up otherwise. Exactly, Ballin. Do I like Austin Meadows on his team? He's an uh, intriguing, player for you. And I liked Andrew Chafin. I wanted the Yankees to sign him. So somebody proposed a Meadows and Chafin trade. That's an interesting trade. I think they'll be better off probably doing like a Benintendi and a Barlow or something like that, or an Ian Happ and a David Robertson. But Austin Meadows was pretty solid with Tampa. So I was surprised when they traded him. I really was. So it really was. Rob Brantley got DFA'd, but then they re-signed him on a minor league deal. So he's back in AAA, Randy. I think they needed to clear a roster spot for something, and then he was like out for a day, and then they re-signed him the next day or something like that. So he's still in AAA. Oh, I'm with you, Tier 2, Fred. He wouldn't make my top everything either, Fred. Ellsbury? No way. Hell no. 100% two Freds. 100%. Yeah, we got to grow some more stashes, man. Grow some more stashes. Ball. So you proposed Chafin and Meadows. It's an interesting trade, man. It really, really is. Pablo Lopez would be a really expensive guy. Really expensive guy to get. He's not a free agent until 2025, Lopez. So, but he's a beast, man. I've mentioned him in trades earlier this season, even in the postseason. So if they can get a Pablo Lopez, oh my God, what an addition to the rotation. Russ Cron, what an addition, baby. Yeah, Boston, Tampa, Toronto pick at each other at the end of the season. Let them beat up each other 100%, and just stretch the lead wherever you can. Wherever you can. Don't remember when Jeter dropped a pop up. I've seen him drop the pop up a few times, or I just don't remember the team. Yeah, the Orioles. It could be. Don't remember if it's the Orioles now, but I remember him dropping a pop up. Anthony Sigler, Trevino, and Higgy, not bad. No, and then you still have Rortvedt. You have Austin Wells too. So there's some depth now that they haven't had before. So which is nice. So Duran Twins, 4 saves, 39 strikeouts, and 20. Is he available, Udall? Is the key. Is he available? I don't know, because the Twins are in first place. So I'm not sure they're going to move somebody like that when they're in first place. I think they're going to want to add to what they've got. Oh, that's pretty cool, Molly. That was a Jeter's final game at Yankee Stadium. DiMaggio, Whitey, Ford, Phil. Oh, yeah. Yes, Long. Yes. 100%. Avalanche win. Yeah, I think the Avalanche will probably win the Stanley Cup. I do, and I think the Warriors are probably going to win in Game 6 too in the NBA. So Sigler's come around. He's made a hell of a lot of strides in the last couple of years. So good for him. But let me wrap this up. Thank you guys and gals for coming on. Thanks for a spirited debate tonight and some fun entertainment. When people throw the gauntlet, they're gonna get it from us. So it's the way it is here. But I appreciate you. Peace and love. Thank you all for the generosity and the donos too. And we'll see you tomorrow night for the next live chat. Over and out.